Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wild. Today we are talking about, please don't put that S in my bag. Doordash and Instacart driver makes goodie bags for customers, but not everyone loves it. You know, I gotta tell you, this is a great display on why going above and beyond for customers, especially those who do not value you as a person, are going to hate on you for various reasons. Suddenly you're willing to do something just a little bit more than everybody else, and people are gonna tear you down for it. There are arguments to be made on both sides on this subject. Before we go into any of those arguments, I do want to say I want to go over everything that is being said in this article, how it actually is for DoorDash drivers, Instacart shoppers, UberEats Grubhub, as well as their corresponding customers on their corresponding platforms, and everything in between. So with that said, let's get started. As the gig economy continues to boom, DoorDash and Instacart drivers are finding unique ways to stand out from the competition. One driver in particular has sparked a heated debate with their latest idea, making goodie bags for customers with hopes that she'll get extra tips. You know, in theory, I hear what you're saying, but in reality, that's not really how this ends up working out. If you're doing that with the intention of pandering for more tips, you're going to end up getting deactivated. Like, those kind of things normally have gotten people deactivated already. If your goal is to do that specifically for tips, that's a problem. What about just for better ratings? Like, you want to up your rating, so you're using that. It's not really something people rate on. People are rating you on the speed of which you are working and the quality of the product upon arrival. And the latter is not even on you, but you're going to be rated anyway. Realistically, this is just a waste of money, and I hate to be that guy to say that. Jasmine at 800 Jazzy, as a driver for both DoorDash and Instacart, recently posted a TikTok showcasing her new project, and it quickly gone viral. The video has amassed over 89,000 views since it uploaded on April 10th. And it has garnered a range of reactions from both customers and fellow drivers. The things you do for content, huh? I'm going to leave our TikTok exposure profile in the description so you can develop your own opinions on the subject. The concept is simple. Jasmine wants to make her Instacart deliveries more personal by creating goodie bags for her customers. She purchased little bags with a transparent front from Amazon and filled them with 3 candies and a sticker with her name on it. The stickers read, "Don't forget to rate your shopper in the app. Tips keep me driving." Okay, well, first off, if you're not accepting orders that have good tips on it already, that's a problem in its own right. Yes, people can say that, it's like, oh, it's just a sticker, so I'll just give her a 5-star rating and call it. But people are going to interpret that the wrong way, especially with how tipping culture has gotten out of hand. Second, if you want to make deliveries that are a little bit more personal, I would do that in a way that takes them off of Instacart and put them onto your own personal clientele. Maybe you're going on Dumpling and you're gonna be a dumpling shopper where you have your own profile to work with. And yeah, I get it. That makes sense to me. In this case, it doesn't make sense. In the video, Jasmine is debating whether to put the sticker on the front of the goodie bag or the back, which would leave the transparent part of the goodie bag to the customers to allow them to see what's inside. I would put it on the back. That's just a personal thing. You have the transparent window. Why waste the opportunity? At the end of the video, she asked the viewers for their input, saying, what do you guys think? This one or this one? Some commenters have suggested the TikToker put the sticker in the front of the bag to ensure the customer sees it, while the others argued that it's more important for the customers to be able to see what's inside of the bag. Actually, you know what? For the sake of my personal interest on the subject, let me know in the comments. What would you do if you were doing that? Not saying you have to. I'm not saying that you should. I'm saying if you were to do it, what would you do? Front, it's more important to get that review than for them to see the candy. They will open it, one commenter said. I would say the back because you want them to see it's only candy in the bag, not something else, a second wrote. Oh, that's a good point. You've seen a lot of cases where you see those presents left in the bag, and in reality, they're really damaging the food. Like, some people found some very interesting things in orders, but seeing that it's little pieces of candy, I think that'll save your review too. So you're not just playing offense, you're playing defense and getting those good ratings. Many viewers have praised the idea, with one saying, "You'll leave a lasting impression and people will want your services again." You see, that's the problem with what you're saying. They want your services again. You can't control which shopper you get. You can't control which customers you get unless you're willing to start to pull those customers from Instacart and put them onto your own service. This is a great idea to start poaching clients. That's a good idea for that purpose, but for the purpose of building up on the platform itself, it's not really gonna do much. That's a cute and a great idea, another remarked. But not everybody was on board, citing concerns about eating candy from strangers. I feel like that's a fair argument, especially with some drivers being some drivers. Like, here's the reality. I think there's enough posing danger from having a random stranger deliver your food and a random stranger you're delivering to. Is that a safety risk in its own right? I mean, if it's a leave at the door order, does it really make that much of a difference? Maybe not to you as a driver, but to the customer itself, I don't know. There are some pretty messed up people out there. Please don't put that S in my bag. I already tip, a further commenter said. This is the point of what I was saying earlier. They're going to interpret that as you want more tips. What you're trying to do is leave a lasting impression for your customers, or trying to get better ratings. And maybe tipping is part of that, but does it seem like you're pandering for more? I don't know. After receiving feedback from the comment section, Jasmine posted a follow-up TikTok. In it, she gives an update. So you guys mentioned the back the most, so I'm gonna do that, and we'll see what happens. She also adds that she has received an uptick in tips since she started this project. Oh, okay, so at least she ended up getting better tips because of that. It ended up working out in your favor, but is it working out in your favor because you're doing that? Is it just the time of year? And is it covering the cost and providing a profit for you to do so? I don't know. This is my opinion. It's worth what you pay for it. None of you pay me. There you go. Let's say she does get more tips, and it's not only covering the cost of what she is producing here, but it's also providing more value to the customers themselves. I think that's a quality service she is providing, because at that point, you're making more money putting in a little bit more effort. I think it's a good thing to see. If I see this, I'm going to want to know about your service. How can I get you as a shopper in the future? If I were her, I would also put their dumpling shopper or some sort of service that you provide as a personal courier onto that sticker as well, because I think that's going to be very important too. You're getting a guarantee that you have a quality courier nearby and that you're going to make money on that specifically. But that also said, you got to be willing to commit to those kind of deliveries. So deliveries that are for your business and your liability, not for the liability of DoorDash or Instacart. I think it's a great way if you want to press into the independent courier route, but if your goal is to just get better tips on DoorDash and Instacart, it may not be the best thing, because people are going to interpret that as tip pandering. DoorDash and Instacart have already shown that they don't take kindly to that. I will say it's a quality idea, but you better have a way to funnel those services into something else. Oh, but what if I just want to do something nice for the customer? I feel like that's a missed opportunity. If you're going to invest into your business as a business move, start acting like it's a business. All in all, I think this is great. Good for her. I'm very excited to see how this turns out for her and her future. Let the haters hate if they have to. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!